Welcome back to Keeping Up with Crypto. Have you noticed the recent dips in all the graphs in the cryptocurrency market? They're all dipping down very far. Now, is this a hint of manipulation or foul play? I guess you're going to have to watch and try to keep up. So we're sitting at a $338.5 billion market cap. Now, this is not necessarily a worrisome time. This is just something that we need to pay attention to. We were sitting closer to about 450, 470, right? Yeah, I think that's what we got up to. Let's check out the chart real quick just to confirm that. Let's check out 1 month. We've been recovering slowly, and then it's just been dropping down as the end of this month has been going. Yeah, we were about 470 and we've just been seeing it kind of drop steadily. And then from here, in just over a couple of days, we've seen a huge drop all the way from 390 billion all the way down to 326 billion. Obviously, we never want to see that, but it happens. The market has to correct itself. However, sometimes it's not just the market correcting itself, and it is actually in turn price manipulation. Now, you may say I'm crazy. You may think that that I'm just always thinking that it's price manipulation or that there's whales, and I know you overhear it. But whenever I see graphs that look like this, like look at these graphs, look at how similar each and every single one of these looks. They are all just the same. Now, this does not just happen because, like, let's say people just start pulling out a Bitcoin, then the Bitcoin graph is going to look different than the Ethereum coin. This means that all of the money, that means that there's billions of dollars, tens to hundreds of billions of dollars coming out of the market cap, therefore, like, coming out of all of the cryptocurrencies at one time, like not an exactly even amount, but in a close to even amount, enough that it shows in the market very, very, very similar. Obviously it's not an even amount because, like, let's say Bitcoin compared to Litecoin. So for the graphs to look similar like this, it's a percentage versus the same amount of money coming out. So if $1 billion comes out of Bitcoin and then $1 billion comes out of Litecoin, it's going to look a little bit different for sure. Because $1 billion out of Litecoin is right now almost a little more than 1/7 of what it's worth entirely versus Bitcoin where it's 1/130th of it. So let's say 5% come out of Bitcoin. Like let's say this graph drops 5%. That's a 5% drop. And it was a 5% drop for Litecoin. That's how the graphs are going to be looking similar. It's going to be a percentage drop. And that means every single one of these is dropping in similar amounts of percentage. Everything except for Tether, because we always know that Tether is keeping up and is staying pretty solid, whether you like it or not, still at $1. Whenever we get down a little lower, you can see a little bit of variances, but still kind of the same idea. And we're not seeing a whole lot of different things. Steam, for some reason, has had a huge leap. I'm not exactly sure as to why that is. And as well as 0x. I'm not sure what that is. I've never actually seen that. Tell me in the comments below if y'all want to see a video over 0x, because that's actually a pretty interesting jump right there. I'm really actually curious to see what has happened and what has caused that. But back to the main point, guys. My idea is that whenever we say whales are involved, that just means people with a lot of money. Whales are going to be people who have exponential amounts of money that are investing inside of crypto. They can put it in to inflate the market and pull it out just as fast, okay? So whenever I see this much negative on every single one, that leads me to believe that whales are all pulling their money out close to basically at the same time and out of every single coin and not just one coin. If we see whales pull out of Bitcoin, Bitcoin's going to drop, but that does not mean that every other coin's going to drop. Or some people may pull money out of Bitcoin and put it into altcoins, or vice versa and put altcoins into Bitcoin. But whenever you're seeing Bitcoin and all the altcoins drop, that leads me to believe that something is being manipulated here and that there's foul play. Now, could this be wrong? Of course. And is there much, honestly, that we can do about it? Not too much, not really. And I know that's kind of annoying, and it's kind of just, it's frustrating to see a market, especially when you have so much invested into this, to see a market that's being manipulated in the way that it is. It's a very frustrating thing, but it's something that we have to deal with, and it's something that we basically signed up for whenever we were getting into the crypto market game, whether you knew it or not. So we do have to deal with them, but we need to keep an eye on it, because if there's too much manipulation, that's whenever we need to be trying to find who is the one manipulating it, because they need to be held accountable if they have insider trading or anything like that. Let me know in the comments what you think, guys. How do you think this is caused, and what do you think is causing it? I'm sure that I'm not 100% right. I could be wrong. This is more of an opinion-based thing. Again, this is not financial advice in any way. I'm not even telling you to buy anything, but this is just my opinion, and I think that this is something that could be affecting the market. But I would really like to know what it is that y'all think about this. And again, let me know if y'all want to see a video over 0x, because I am a little curious to see what this is and what they're trying to do and what caused this giant leap. But other than that, guys, that's just kind of my conspiracy theory for the day, and I'll see you in the next video.